What would you do if your closest friend was fighting through pain in a hospital room and you weren't allowed to see them? How far would you go to show your unwavering support? In a heartwarming yet tension-filled episode that has left ARMYs worldwide on edge, Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, reportedly went to extraordinary lengths to visit his bandmate Taehyung, also known as V, in the hospital after a harrowing incident during extreme winter military training. The story unfolds like a cinematic drama, with stakes high, emotions raw, and an unbreakable bond on full display. The cold bites harder in South Korea's military camps during winter training, a reality every soldier must endure. For Taehyung, who has always embraced challenges with a fearless spirit, this training pushed him to his limits. Reports suggest that during an intense outdoor session, designed to simulate survival in extreme weather, Taehyung sustained injuries compounded by the bone-chilling temperatures. Witnesses say the conditions were grueling, with temperatures plummeting far below freezing, winds howling like banshees, and physical exertion testing every fiber of the participants' endurance. While most soldiers emerged battered but stable, Taehyung, known for his delicate health history, was among those who required immediate medical attention. He was rushed to a nearby military hospital with symptoms of frostbite and extreme exhaustion. The news rippled through the ranks and beyond, causing an outpouring of concern from fans and fellow soldiers alike. However, no one seemed more distraught than his soulmate-like friend, Jungkook. While BTS members have always shared a brotherhood that transcends music, Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship stands out as uniquely profound. They've shared laughs, tears, and countless moments of camaraderie that ARMYs have cherished over the years. So, when Jungkook heard about Taehyung's hospitalization, his world reportedly came to a standstill. He looked like he'd received the worst news of his life, shared a close source familiar with the situation. Jungkook's first instinct was to rush to the hospital, but military regulations and protocols presented an unexpected obstacle. Despite being one of the most globally recognized stars, Jungkook was now just another soldier, bound by rules. Yet, the magnate's determination was unshaken. Friends and insiders have described him as restless, desperate, and fiercely protective during those moments. He made calls, filed requests, and even approached senior officials, pleading for permission to visit Taehyung. His argument was simple but deeply emotional. "He's not just my bandmate, he's my brother." Military life, as many know, thrives on discipline and structure. For Jungkook, this meant facing a bureaucratic labyrinth that was indifferent to the emotional urgency of his plea. According to reports, soldiers are generally prohibited from making unscheduled visits to hospitals unless explicitly authorized. This policy, while understandable in the larger context, became a frustrating barrier for Jungkook. Jungkook was torn between respecting the system and following his heart, another insider revealed. But anyone who knows him knows that his loyalty to those he loves is unmatched. The tension reached its peak when Jungkook reportedly wrote a heartfelt letter to his commanding officer, expressing his emotional turmoil and the importance of his bond with Taehyung. The letter, sources say, was both passionate and persuasive, capturing the depth of Jungkook's love and concern. Just when it seemed Jungkook's efforts might be in vain, an unexpected decision changed everything. Late one evening, Jungkook received word that his request had been granted, albeit with strict conditions. He would be allowed to visit Taehyung for a limited time under supervision. The moment he heard the news, Jungkook reportedly broke down in tears of relief. His journey to the hospital was nothing short of dramatic. Braving icy roads and the biting winter air, Jungkook arrived at the facility, his heart pounding with anticipation. ARMYs can only imagine the mix of emotions he must have felt as he approached Taehyung's room: relief, anxiety, and an overwhelming need to see his friend safe. The reunion between Jungkook and Taehyung is said to have been deeply emotional. Witnesses describe the scene as one straight out of a movie. Jungkook entered the room, his eyes welling with tears, while Taehyung, though weak, managed a soft smile. They didn't say much at first. A hospital staff member shared anonymously. It was just two friends, sitting together in silence, understanding each other without the need for words. Later, as Taehyung's condition allowed, The two talked about everything from their shared memories to their plans once they were out of the military. Jungkook reportedly promised to stay by Taehyung's side until he fully recovered, a commitment that melted the hearts of everyone who heard about it. This episode in the lives of Jungkook and Taehyung is more than just a news story. It's a testament to the power of friendship and loyalty. Their bond, forged in the crucible of shared dreams and hardships, serves as a reminder that true connections can weather any storm. For armies, the incident has become yet another reason to admire their idols, not just as performers, but as human beings with hearts of gold. Social media platforms have been flooded with messages of support, prayers for Taehyung's speedy recovery, and admiration for Jungkook's unwavering determination. As of now, Taehyung is reportedly on the mend, with doctors optimistic about his recovery. Jungkook, meanwhile, has resumed his duties but continues to keep a close eye on his friend's progress. Armies worldwide are eagerly awaiting updates, their hearts full of hope and admiration. This story leaves us with a powerful question. How far would you go for someone you love? For Jungkook, the answer was clear. He would fight against rules, endure sleepless nights, and brave the coldest of winters just to be there for his brother. And in doing so, he's reminded us all of the beauty of true friendship. As the news of Jungkook's unwavering dedication to Taehyung spread, it sparked an emotional wave across social media and beyond. Fans worldwide were deeply moved by his relentless efforts, and the phrase, "Jungkook fights for Taehyung," began trending across platforms, echoing the depth of their friendship. Many took to Twitter, Instagram, and Weverse to share their thoughts, praising Jungkook's persistence and highlighting how their bond has always been more than just camaraderie, it's family. This isn't just friendship, it's pure love and loyalty. Jungkook truly embodies what it means to be there for someone in their darkest hour, wrote one fan on X, formerly Twitter. Others expressed their admiration for Taehyung's resilience, noting how he always puts on a brave face despite facing physical and emotional challenges. The support didn't just come from fans. Even fellow artists, industry professionals, and military peers acknowledged Jungkook's efforts, calling it a testament to true brotherhood that transcends fame and status. Despite the intensity of the situation, recent updates suggest that Taehyung is responding well to treatment and is being closely monitored by medical professionals. Insiders have revealed that he has been placed on a recovery plan that includes physiotherapy and rest to regain his full strength. Though he's still dealing with some lingering effects of the cold exposure, his spirits remain high, thanks in no small part to Jungkook's presence. Reports from military sources indicate that Jungkook has been granted special visiting privileges, allowing him to check in on Taehyung periodically. Each visit reportedly brings a sense of comfort and normalcy to Taehyung, who is known for his close-knit relationships with his BTS brothers. "I can't wait to get back on my feet and laugh with Jungkook again," Taehyung reportedly told close friends. While the military experience is designed to break down barriers and instill unity, it poses unique challenges for public figures like Jungkook and Taehyung. The regimented structure, strict regulations, and the inability to simply be there for each other during emergencies have been particularly tough for the BTS members, who are used to being a constant source of support for one another. This incident has once again shed light on the difficulties celebrities face while serving, with many armies voicing their concerns and calling for better consideration for idols who have dedicated years to representing South Korea on the global stage.